Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Crybaby Pumpkin Bun, or Lulu, and welcome back to our blind let's play of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Last time, we had a defensive battle, where Shoma kind of was going crazy a bit and wanted to kill Commander. No Commander appeared, because there's no Commanders left, so we had to make a decision between letting Shoma do a mercy kill on the highly brainwashed Ava or to continue letting Ava live. And so we did let Shoma take Ava's life in hopes that the increased hemoanima will allow him to remember more details. He then promptly passed out, so we will find out what he knows once he wakes up, which will hopefully be right about now.
Get ready for you. Prepare to be ready to give your.
So as normal, we're starting by skipping the morning announcement. The next morning, Shoma was still asleep. Nothing we could do would wake him. He didn't seem to be sick, just incredibly tired. We decided to take turns watching over him throughout the day, just in case. What was this terrible truth that Shoma had been so desperate to remember, and what would happen when he finally shared it with us? All we could do was wait to find out, and that just left me more time to torture myself with my remaining doubts and regrets. Had I made the right choice? That was the question I kept coming back to over and over again. How's Shoma doing? Still no change. Come to take your shift? That's right. Nozomi sat down next to me. I didn't move. We both sat there looking at our slumbering friend. The Ava we knew was only ever what Sire brainwashed her to be. In the normal course of things, she'd never have considered us her friends or allies. We were destined to be on opposite sides in this war. Yeah, I know. I wonder what this final secret is that Shoma's going to tell us. He said it would explain everything. Who we are, why we were chosen. Although, you're different from the rest of us, so it probably won't affect you as much. Not necessarily. My past hasn't been completely cleared up yet. We still haven't figured out the connection between me and Karua. Ever since you told me about her, about this other me, well, I've been curious to say the least. Maybe the secret Shoma knows will finally explain that too. If the whole truth is as mind-blowing as he says it is, maybe it will. But even if it answers all the questions we still have about what's going on, I still can't bring myself to feel happy about it. Not after what Shoma said, and the whole thing with Ava too.
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
The depths of despair. Is what he's going to remember really that bad? And if it is, then... Takumi. Huh? What? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? You started looking really scary and intense all of a sudden. Oh, sorry. I'm fine. I just was thinking about stuff. Don't try to take all the burden on yourself, okay? Oh, one more thing. Tsubasa said she wanted to talk to you about something. She's in the garage. You should go see her. I'll take over here. Garage? This must have something to do with that other project of hers. Alright, I'll leave Shoma to you then. Great. I'll let you know the moment he wakes up. I'd love to take my time and talk to Nozomi some more, but that can wait until the war is over. Right now, Tsubasa's waiting for me in the garage. This is probably about Sire. I'd better go see what she has to say. Right, because we're in the back row right now. Right, Sire's dead. I think. So that she's trying to do something with his body, probably. Takumi, how is Shoma faring? No change so far. He's still sleeping. I see. Hey, Hiroko, did I really make the right choice? Was this really the only way? If you're having trouble accepting it, allow me to reassure you. Given the circumstances, this was the best course of action.
Oh.
Once Shoma wakes up, you'll see that for yourself. Alright. First floor. I was like, where's the garage again? I haven't been there in a while. I also really don't feel like I know the layout of this school. Is that the garage? If that was the garage and I ran right by it, that would be bad. No, it's a parking lot. Garage is on the inside, isn't it? It's the game, the strange room, bathrooms, cafeteria, metal shop. Nope, that's the entrance hall. Go back. I'm really good at this, I promise. Garage. First try, I promise. Hey Takumi, looks like you got my message. I figured Nozomi would have the best chance of getting through to you. Getting through to me? Huh? So what is it you wanted to talk about? Take a look at this.
Sirei?
Lying there was our familiar commanding officer. The whole Ava had punched through him with Gone Without a Trace.
Did you do this, Tsubasa?
Yeah, I've been working on it whenever I had some time to spare. Don't get too excited though. It's still only his body. Despite how bad it looked, the damage wasn't totally beyond repair. I know it might be inappropriate for me to say this, but getting to work on machinery I'd never seen the inside of before was pretty fun.
Is there any chance you can reactivate him?
Unlike with Nigo, his circuitry is still mostly intact, so I think so.
Really?
Okay. I love the hopeful music. It's reminding me of something, and I'm trying... It's reminding me of something from Danganronpa, let's be honest. All the music here sounds like Danganronpa.
But remember, I've never seen this kind of stuff before, and it's pretty complicated. Getting Sirei working again isn't going to be easy.
Lucky for me, Yukama has been helping out with that.
Oh, helping how?
Ever since Sirei was killed, he's been combing through the data stored on the War Room PC. He thinks there might be some useful information about Sirei hidden in all that blueprints and manuals and stuff.
What kind of information?
I don't know, just anything that might help us get him online again. Of course, even if it turns out we can, doesn't necessarily mean we should.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But Sirei's like family to Shion, right? I figure we have to do what we can for his sake. Do you think that's the right call?
Yeah, I think so. Shion will probably be happier this way at the very least.
Right. Unless we only think that because Sirei brainwashed us too.
Hey!
Don't even joke about that.
Anyway, I'm glad you're on board with what I'm doing. I'll keep at it and try to find a way to bring Sirei back. I can count on you to help, right?
Sure, go ahead and let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I left Tsubasa still working in the garage and went back to my room. Our last battle was only yesterday, so there shouldn't be another attack for a while. That thought was some comfort at least. I lay down on my bed and let out a sigh. Just like that, all the fatigue I'd been trying to ignore came rushing back. Oof, maybe I'll just rest up some more. Feels like I could really use it. Same. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm a little bit tired. I'm recording this at 7 a.m. I normally don't record this early. I decided to call it a day. Surrendering to my body's demands for sleep, I climbed into bed and soon drifted off. Alright, day 65.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready, be ready to give.
I definitely needed that. I like when they yawn because it gives me an excuse to yawn, which helps. I'm so much more refreshed than I was yesterday. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today.
Huh?
Shoma must have gotten enough rest by now, right? I'll go to the cafeteria and check in with the others first. Oh, there's a Tsubasa.
Morning, Takumi. You think Shoma's going to wake up soon?
I hope so. In fact, he might have already. I'm just going to the cafeteria to ask everyone about it.
Good idea. All this waiting is driving me crazy.
Right. We normally don't have multiple people we run into, so we're just going to jump to the cafeteria now. Unfortunately, there was no sign of Shoma when I got to the cafeteria.
Ah.
Hey guys, Shoma's still out, huh?
Looks like it. Last I heard, Yugami was taking a look at him.
He's not gonna like take out Shoma's. He's not gonna like take out Shoma's out and put it in Sirei's body or anything, is he? Okay, I think they have a typo there because that does not make sense. It's giving. Why do you call it an oven if you oven the cold food and of out hot eat the food vibes here with how much I didn't understand this. Okay, I think he's saying he's worried that he's gonna take out Shoma's brain and put it in Sirei's body or something.
Aha!
Oh, that could be fun. I'm okay with someone else getting turned into Sirei this time around.
I just hope he's really has unlocked his last memory. Otherwise, letting him kill Ava will have been all for nothing.
Huh.
We'd have had to dispose of her eventually anyway. There's no use regretting it now.
I guess you're right.
At any rate, we should probably get breakfast started. Yeah, of course. I idly heaped some food onto my plate and took a seat. I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings until someone rushed in and sat down opposite me.
Takumi, remember what we talked about yesterday? Well, I found something you can help with. There's a couple of materials I'm thinking of using for the repairs. Could you go find them for me so I can try it out?
Sure, sounds good. What am I looking for?
Glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Do you think you could get 2 of each one?
2 of each of glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Got it. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. It's not exactly urgent, but I prefer if you could do it as soon as possible.
Okay, so it is urgent then.
Anyway, I'll try and look for them too when I have time. I can't leave all the hard work up to you.
Tsubasa got up and left, looking surprisingly carefree. As for me, I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to think about what to do next. If Tsubasa needs those materials to fix Sirei, I should probably go find them sooner rather than later.
Huh?
Maybe I should start today. Or do I have anything more important to do? I mean, I think we're gonna go collect those materials, but I'm assuming that those materials come from exploration. Before I do anything else, I always have to check the defense room. Because I don't want to miss any Shion events. So yeah, we're gonna do this, I guess. Let's see, what do we need? Well, you can see I have a good bit of stuff right now. Let's grab my plants and textiles people.
Ready to go?
Alright. I'm not sure how much of this... I'm probably assuming most of this is about to get skipped. But we'll see. There might be some dialogue. It's been a while since they sent us out on exploration. Oh. Interesting. So it looks like I have to go to 2 places. I'm not gonna skip it, but I'm gonna cut it. So, all right, and we're back. I think that's where we're back. We did get everything in one go. We didn't get a lot of resources, but that's okay. We got a little bit, but I wasn't really trying to get the resources. I was mostly just trying to get the 6 things that Tsubasa asked for, and we succeeded. We got all 6.
Eddie, you never will then.
I thought it was getting dark out. Time sure flies. So I guess Shoma didn't wake up today either. Someone would have told me if he had. I'm getting more and more cautious or curious about this terrible truth you kept talking about. We had to sacrifice Ava's life for this information, so it had better be important. After all, he is going to remember it. Or sorry, after all this, he is going to remember it, right? Still feeling a little uneasy, I climbed into bed and let my consciousness drift slowly away. Alright. Up and Adam, yep.
Be ready to.
Alright, let's see if there's something interesting happens today. It's time to get up. First things first, let's go to the cafeteria and see if anyone's heard from Shoma. And probably talk to somebody out. Yep, hi Takamaru. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to miss when you were dead because it was easier on my voice.
Damn it! Ain't Shona ever gonna wake up? You heard anything new, Takumi?
No, nothing so far.
Maybe somebody in the cafeteria will know it's something. Little guy can't sleep forever, right? God, that isn't feeling right when I'm trying to hold my voice there.
Yeah. I think next game was going to be a little bit fewer cast for me to voice, just because 19 has been a lot. I cast a quick glance around the cafeteria. Sure enough, someone from our group was missing. Shoma still hasn't woken up? Afraid not. I saw him open his eyes for like a second yesterday. I guess the sight of my beautiful face relaxed him enough to fall asleep again. I gave him a couple of Iron Claws slams after that, but it was no good. He was out cold. You sure it's not you're sure it's not the claw holds that put him out in the first place?
Oh, I think Gaku's with him now. He grabbed a bottle of hot sauce and said something about waking him up whether he liked it or not.
Somehow I doubt that's going to work. Well, I want to hear what he has to say as soon as he wakes up. What do you think he's going to tell us?
I can't even imagine. It can't be that much worse than Earth being the real invading force, can it?
Yes.
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
The depths of the despair. Judging by that choice of words, this secret must be something worse than any of us can imagine. What about Shion? Is he okay? We haven't seen him since, well, you know.
I don't blame him. Must have been a shock finding out all that crazy shit about the war and where he came from.
Yeah, if I was in his place, I wouldn't know what to think or who to trust anymore.
I hope he doesn't do anything that might cause us trouble. With Siri gone, he's probably not in a very good place emotionally. One more reason for us to get Siri repaired and working again, I guess. If anything happened to Shion, that's it. We lose. Humanity is finished. I have to do something. I didn't come back just to see this mission fail all over again. I didn't stay in the cafeteria long, but went back to my room to plan out my next move. I had a feeling I was going to have a busy day. Now, honestly, I'm not sure if we really need Siri anymore, but if repairing him will make Shion feel better, then we owe it to him to try. I could also let her handle repairing Siri while I prepare for the next battle. So I don't know if I have to go, like, Okay, yeah, see, it says, like, collect materials, 6 out of 6. We've done that, so can I go talk to Tsubasa now? No, it doesn't look like it. And I can't talk to Shion either. So it's just normal, free time, so I think that means upgrades and more resource gathering, so probably cutting it here. Oh, I said I was gonna cut this all. Sorry, everybody. I just wanted to say got the achievement for getting an enhancement to max. So that just happened. Anyways, back to cutting. So you missed me accidentally ending the exploration really early because I accidentally clicked end instead of continue exploration on a checkpoint.
Soldiers, it's time to hit the hay.
So I only got like 500 resources, or like 700 after adjusting for like the bonuses. So that was not as good as I had hoped. And I am sorry.
You never know when. Well then.
It happens. I misclicked. Oh. Huh? Who could that be at this hour? But yeah, I got like 700 for textiles still. That's still something. I opened the door to greet my late night visitor.
Hey Takumi, sorry to disturb you. I've been really busy today, and I guess I lost track of the time. So, did you find the materials I asked you for yet?
Sure did. Here you go. I handed Tsubasa the things I'd found.
You got it all? That's amazing! Way to go, Mr. Big Shot Team Leader.
I had it all yesterday. I'm just glad I could help.
Oh, you helped all right. I'll get back to working on Sarai first thing tomorrow. Thanks again. Good night.
See, these mission things, I wonder what happens if we fail them. Like, does it make us retry like the last 2 days? Tsubasa left with a cheery wave, looking energized and pretty hopeful overall. Good, all that hard work paid off. Now I can go to bed with a clear conscience. Reasonably satisfied with how things went, I got into bed. I had my share of worries, of course. Shoma wasn't waking up, and Shion hadn't shown himself in what felt like a long time. But those worries paled in comparison to the true depths of despair I would soon be thrust into. It's a lot of talk about thrusting us into despair, and I'm ready for them to just finally get. I'm ready for them to just finally get to the thrusting us into despair part. Come on. Morning again. First things first, I'll check out the cafeteria. Shoma's got to be awake by now. He's got to be, right? Huh? There's no one here. Are they all still asleep? But the morning announcement should have woken them up like normal. Don't tell me there's been an attack. How could I miss something like that?
Takumi, there you are.
Nozomi, what's going on? Where is everyone?
They're all in the classroom on the second floor. The one you woke up in when you first got here.
What? Why there?
Shoma's going to make an announcement, and he wants to do it there. I went to your room to tell you, but you'd already left.
Shoma's awake? But why are we meeting in the classroom? I don't get it.
Neither do I, but apparently whatever he's going to tell us has something to do with how we came to this school in the first place. It'll be faster if you hear it from him yourself. Come on.
Right. Nozomi dashed out of the cafeteria before I could even get my answer out. I hurried after her out into the hallway. God, this would be a perfect time for me to give you guys a cliffhanger. I'm not going to, because I want to know too, but I say as if I'm not going to record the next episode right after this. So I can make you guys wait without having to make me wait, but I'm not going to do that. Is this, which classroom is it? Is this the classroom, or is it the other one? Okay, this is the classroom. Shoma, you're awake. I'm glad you're okay. Sorry to make you worry over a pathetic gutter snipe like me. He was just waking up when I went to check on him. The moment his eyes were open, he said he wanted to talk to everyone right away.
Huh?
I went around knocking on everyone's door, but I guess you were up too early for me, Mr. Sumino.
Huh?
Hold on a minute. I don't see Hiriko or Takamaru. Why aren't they here? Shoma said he wanted all of us to hear this, so those two went to get the others. The others? You don't mean...
Hey, we're here.
Shion.
He finally came out of the defense room after I stood outside yelling for a while. I was gonna try breaking down the door like you did that one time, but it turns out I didn't need to go that far.
I happened to sense he was outside before it came to that.
Guess my aura badassery is so strong you can feel it right through the walls.
It's good to see you again, Shion. Are you getting your strength back? Yes, I should be fine. Just then someone else entered the room. I'm back. Here he is. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Aito. Shoma was good enough to invite me to your little party. It's an honor to be one of the group again, so much so it makes my skin crawl. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'll just sit quietly and listen like a good little prisoner. Even if he does try anything funny, you don't have to worry about the thing with me around. There ain't a boy alive I can't beat in a bare-knuckle brawl.
Sounds like a challenge. You go for a sparring match after this?
Guys, focus. We're here for Shoma, remember?
I'm sorry it took me so long. There was so much information to deal with, my brain couldn't piece it together. The strain was too much for me at first, but I'm okay now. I'm ready. He really did remember something after all. The terrible truth he keeps talking about in the last battle. This is it. We're finally going to get our answers. Alright, Shoma. Everyone's here. This means you remembered something important, right? Yes. I remember it all now. Thanks to Ava and her hemoanima. Oh, you actually went through with it. Well, Shoma. Well done, Shoma. That took real courage.
You realize this is your fault for putting the idea in his head.
I did nothing of the sort. All I did was give some friendly, impartial advice. Shoma just happened to come to the same conclusion, that your prisoner had to die. Knowing how hatefully ruthless you all are, I had a feeling it would turn out this way. What happened to, I'll just sit quietly and listen?
Oh.
Go on, Shoma. First, let me go over some basics. Sirei has access to technology that can suppress or overwrite people's memories. That process was used on all of us to erase certain parts of our past.
That explains why we don't remember how we got here.
But just what memories did they take from us? I'm guessing our cryptoglobin transfusions for a start. Pretty much everything from when we were at Kamakura General at hospital as well.
We are sure that our memories were rewritten, right?
Absolutely. But thanks to my hemoanima, mine weren't completely erased. You said before that your hemoanima perceived the erasure process as a threat and activated to prevent it. Is that why you had those peculiar flashbacks? They're the memories you managed to save? Yes. Every time my hemoanima got stronger, my skill was able to recover more of our stolen past. After I absorbed Ava's power, I finally got all of my memories. I remember it all now. And what did you remember exactly? Are you okay, Shoma?
What I remembered was... it was something that sent me spiraling into despair.
Was it a black and white bear?
I'd gotten fragments of it before, but I didn't want to believe it. I can't deny it anymore, though. It's the truth. It's all true.
What's true? Quit keeping us in suspense.
It's okay, Shoma. However bad the secret is, you don't have to keep it to yourself anymore. We have a right to know about it too. A right and a responsibility. We'll bear the burden of the truth together. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and tell us.
All right.
No, stop it. I don't want to know. I felt a sudden urge to go back on my decision, but the words died in my throat. The air in the room was heavy, like something terrible was about to happen. For some reason, it felt like if I learned the secret, I wouldn't be me anymore. And yet, deep down, I knew this was something I needed to know. There was no going back.
Our memories that were modified are of our time in the Tokyo residential complex.
In the complex.
Before we came here, we were all living there, right?
Yes, of course. Where are you going with this?
The Tokyo residential complex, that's where we were born, where we grew up, and where we lived our entire lives. Tsubasa with her grandpa in his workshop, Moko with her wrestling career, Yugamu and his family of assassins, Gaku and his poverty.
Why does that gotta be my defining feature?
But the thing is, those lives, those memories,
Are they all fake? Are they all fake?
none of them are real.
Huh.
Our memories of our lives in the complex, they're all false memories that were implanted into us. The friends and families we've been so desperate to protect all this time, none of them actually exist.
What are you talking about, Shoma? They don't exist? No, that can't be right. My grandpa, the workshop, that was my normal life. It's from way before we got here and started having our memories messed with.
And the other kids at the foster home. We may not be related by blood, but we're still a real family.
No, it's all a lie. Everything we thought we knew about our lives came from fake memories.
Fake memories.
Cut it out, Shoma. That shit ain't funny, man. I'm serious. I wish I could shrug this off as a joke or a delusion, but it's all true.
But then, if the past we know is a lie, then who are we really?
We weren't born in the Tokyo residential complex. We were created in Kamukura General Hospital.
We were grown inside special machines there. And until we woke up in this classroom 67 days ago,
Oh, do we have Matrix pods going on here?
that's where we spent our entire lives.
No, this can't be right. My pulse was hammering in my ears so hard I could barely hear what everyone was saying. I wanted to shut this conversation down, to run from the truth, but my body wouldn't let me. I stood there, rooted to the spot, taking in everything Shoma said in spite of myself.
We weren't born. We were grown. We're clones. Artificial humans made in a lab. Clones, are you shitting me?
That's all we've ever been. Our memories from before we got here are all fake. They're just fictional scenarios implanted in our brains to give us the illusion of having lived real lives.
I don't understand. Why would they do that?
All of it was for humanity's sake. We were made this way to be humanity's protectors. That also includes our hemoanima.
But isn't hemoanima supposed to be something only people from this planet are born with?
That's right. The reason we have it is because of the person whose genes were used to create us. That person is you, Shion.
Me? Whoa, time out. I can't keep up with all these twists.
Same here.
We were created using Shion's DNA so we could inherit the power of his incredible cryptoglobin. That's where our hemoanima really comes from.
I overheard all of this from the researchers at the hospital. We didn't have hemoanima transfused into us. It's been an inherent part of who we are from the very start.
All that was left was to give us the proper motivation to protect mankind. So we were given false memories, and then we were sent here to Futurum.
So the reason we've been so desperate to win this war, and the people we've been fighting for, none of them are real? To sum things up, cryptoglobin is a gift from the planet, given only to its greatest heroes. The Futuran commanders can only be defeated by other cryptoglobin users, so the Earth authorities decided to make some of their own. After kidnapping Shion, they used his DNA to create soldiers with the same power, and gave them memories that would make them want to save humanity at any cost. That's what we really are.
Yeah, we're like characters in a battle manga or a video game. We exist purely to fight. Our pasts, our friends, our families, they're just additional pieces of fiction devised to further that end.
Come to think of it, when I was on the other side, some of the commanders said something I didn't quite understand. They seemed annoyed that I could take damage from conventional attacks, almost like my cryptoglobin should have prevented it. If we're clones, just copies of a real cryptoglobin user, then generation loss might account for why our powers aren't as potent as theirs.
Wait a minute.
I finally found my voice and cried out, but it was hard to string together a coherent sentence. My whole body was shaking.
Just hold on, okay? We shouldn't just accept this as true right away, you know? If it were true, that would mean it was all a lie. My peaceful, mundane, average life. The town I grew up in, all the things I did there, the people I met. Even Karuha. None of that was real. You can't just fake an entire person's life. We would have noticed something was wrong, wouldn't we? It has to be real.
Yeah, all of my brothers and sisters, they can't just be made up.
My ideal target, too. Even the feelings that made me want to kill her in the first place.
There ain't no way all that shit only exists in our heads.
Yeah, it's just not possible. I wouldn't be so sure about that. If we accept what Shoma is saying is true, it would help to explain a few things.
It would? Right? You said the story would help explain some things. What did you mean by that?
Oh, I bet you're just dying to know, aren't you?
Yes! Hurry up and tell us!
I was just thinking, for some of Siri's behaviors, it makes a lot more sense now. Like how he was so obstinate about being unable to contact the artificial satellite, for example.
Because if we did make contact, we'd realize everyone we knew didn't really exist.
Exactly.
But we'd have figured that out anyway once we got back to the satellite.
Sure, but by then, we'd already have won the war and wiped out every last Futuran on the planet. So essentially, no one cares about our feelings or how much the truth would hurt us, so long as we got the job done.
No way! My parents, my family! I refuse to believe they're nothing but a lie!
Me too! You're going to make me cry!
It's all a lie? Kara isn't real? She only exists in my memories? There's no way. If she's not real, then what am I doing here? What has it all been for? And how come Nozomi?
But we don't know for sure if any of this is true. There's no evidence or anything.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I might know something that supports it too.
What?
The last few days I've been holed up in the war room going through the data and documents on the central computer. I figured since Siri wasn't here to stop me, this was my chance to check out anything he wouldn't want me to see. While I was doing that, I noticed something that seemed odd.
What was it?
Our DNA records. The same ones the Revivomatic uses to bring us back when we die. I used the equipment in the biolab to run a detailed analysis on it, and... well, honestly, I thought it must be some kind of mistake. Until now.
What? What did you find out?
Our genetic code is remarkably similar. I could buy maybe 2 or 3 complete strangers having this many commonalities, but 14 is too much of a coincidence. I kept quiet about it since it didn't seem relevant, but now it's all falling into place. If we're all clones of the same person, then of course our genes would be similar. We're basically all related.
So, Shion's our father and we're all siblings?
We're siblings? Yes, exactly. Shion's genetic material was the starting point for each and every one of us. If we were to compare our DNA against his, the similarities would be even clearer.
I'm your...
I know it's hard to believe, but this is the truth.
We're nothing but disposable soldiers created to fight humanity's war for them. Our lives in the Tokyo residential complex and the people we hold dear are all false memories. They were implanted into us to give us the motivation we needed to fight. They're all just character backstories in the giant work of fiction that is our life.
So it's Ultimate Real Fiction, version 2.
In reality, we were in the machines that grew us the whole time. When we finally came out of them, we woke up here, in this classroom. In a way, that's when we were really born. That's when we came into the real world for the very first time. And almost right away, we started fighting the invaders. That's the only thing we were ever meant to do. That's it. That's the terrible truth that I remembered. That I sacrificed Ava for.
This is the truth?
No way! There's no way something so crazy could be true, is there?
We're not even human. We're not exactly Futurans either.
I guess we're more like tools or weapons. I mean, everyone knew I was a tool. We're monsters. Creatures created from Shion's DNA to destroy and nothing else.
Damn it, this is so fucked up! My head feels like it's gonna crack open!
Kinda makes you want to give up on life. Except we don't even have the option of dying.
This is too much.
In that case, there's only one person here who's an actual human. The one who wasn't originally intended to be part of this mission. You, Nozomi.
Living weapons made from stolen DNA to defeat Futurum's cryptoglobin-wielding defenders. Able to die in battle and come right back to fight again and again. Renewable, but also totally disposable. That's what we really are.
This is my fault. All of this happened because of me. If I hadn't been born with this power, none of you would have had to suffer like this.
It's not your fault for being born, Shion.
It's all my fault.
Shion's words of anguish echoed in my head, but I couldn't say a word. What could I even say at a time like this? One part of my mind was still desperately going over everything I'd learned. There had to be some contradiction in there, something to disprove this insane story. That's why I was thinking back on my days in the residential complex. Those peaceful days, still so vivid in my mind. I replayed those memories in my head over and over again. I fixated on every last detail, trying to reassure myself those events were real. Trying to reassure myself that I was real. I sank deeper and deeper into those recollections until everything else seemed to fade away.
Day 68.
What was real and what was just a dream? I didn't want to know anymore. I shut my eyes tight and tried not to think about it. I didn't want to think about anything anymore. I just wanted it all to go away.
Karuha, it's fine. Just go home already.
No, I can't just leave you and your mom bedridden, Taki. Besides, I need to do some cleaning and laundry after this.
I don't remember this memory. I kind of vaguely remember her taking care of us, but this doesn't seem quite the same.
You don't have to do all that. Won't you catch our cold?
I'm just fine. I'm confident I won't catch it.
Your confidence is based on zero evidence.
Taki, your mom always treats me to delicious meals. I want to repay her a little, and I'm free anyway. No one would be home if I went back.
Stop it. I don't want to see this.
Is your mom busy with her research again?
Yeah. She's been staying at the lab for the past few days, so she hasn't been coming home.
I see.
More importantly, here, have some. I made rice porridge.
Just stop. I don't want these memories anymore. They're not real anyway. Please, just stop. Let me just disappear.
Day 69.
I wanted to escape from reality, but my dreams didn't offer any relief. I cleared my mind and embraced a sense of nothingness, letting myself go completely numb. What would happen if the enemy decided to attack now? Why should I care about any of that? Live or die, it's all the same to me. I don't have the energy to fight against it anymore. I'd prefer to just disappear. To sink into infinite darkness and never come back up again.
day 70. Alright, and I think this is a good place to call it. I mean, I was hoping to find a better place, but this doesn't seem to get to any sort of good conclusion right now anytime soon, so watch it happen in the first 5 minutes of next episode, and if that happens, I'm really sorry, everyone. But I hope you're all enjoying this as much as I am. If you are, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see everybody next time. Bye.